Today we have a 2007 Mazda CX-7 replacing the brake booster. A few things already done. Removed the battery as well as the tray. The tray is held in by 3 number 10s that you can see on the mount here, 2 there and 1 there, as well as the airbox, 2 bolts here, number 10s, just pull it straight out afterwards. So we pretty much have all the room we can right here to access this area. So now what we're going to do is I'm pretty much going to get all this nonsense out the way. There's 4 number 10s here holding this like cover on the master cylinder to the brake booster there. So we're going to get this cover out the way, as well as the reservoir bracket here, just so I have more room up top to manipulate it. And I've also gone ahead and removed the vacuum line that is right here where my finger is in this region. So we're ahead and done on that already. So now we're just going to remove a total of 6 number 10 nuts and get this bracket here, as well as that one down there out the way. So slight correction, these are 2 12s, but they're not part of that little metal plate here. So pretty much you could have actually left it on. However, whatever. I've already removed this 2 10s there, as well as up here. I'm going to remove this later. We're going to remove these 2 12s, one on each end there, and pull the master cylinder out forward. What I'm trying to do is hoping I don't have to remove it from the lines here. If we can get away with that, then awesome. If not, then we will have to break these lines and get the master cylinder out the way. But let's see what we can do here, and let's get these 2 out and see if we can maybe just get it inched out just enough to where we can work out that brake booster. So I basically see why my brake booster went bad. It literally completely separated once I removed those 2 bolts, or nuts, sorry. Normally it should not, so I'm gonna have to see if I can work this out. If not, I'm gonna have to break these lines, which I believe these are 10 millimeters, but let's see what we can do here. It's gonna be different for y'all scenario unless the same thing happens here, but pretty much I'm pushing back so that spring kind of releases off of this. So let's see if we can work this out. Okay guys, so I was able to kind of push my brake booster together and put the nuts in to hold it in place since it popped open. I did back out 2 number 10 nuts, one right here and one directly on the other side of this ABS module / ABS pump. That's going to be like right back here. All that does is kind of lets me a little more wiggle room to manipulate my master cylinder here. As you can see, I was able to back it out. Hopefully I'll be able to get the brake booster out like this, but we'll see. So now we're going to go inside the car. And first we're going to take off the cover right here, which I have right here. There will be a plastic pin right here. It's like a little, just a little plastic pin. Just pop it off and then just completely pop all this off. Now that we're under here, we'll see the brake pedal right here. So we're going to remove the snap pin right here, as you can see it right there, and then completely remove the clevis pin. And then once we do that, there are 4 number 12 nuts, as you can see right there around the bracket, that will remove. And from there we'll go back into the engine bay and start trying to pull out the brake booster. So let's get all this taken out. All right guys, it's worth a try, but I mean there's only 2 10 millimeters right here that need to take off. I just wanted to see if it was possible to do, but now we're gonna complete the brake line once we're done. Make sure there's no air in the system, but you can see what I'm doing, trying to get it out. So we're gonna pull it straight out, and just keep in mind that when we put the new one in, the vacuum line goes to the top left. So basically just make sure you go in the same direction. So let's get this popped out, and I'm gonna slide the new one in, and we'll get back to bolting it all down in there. All right, y'all. So my old one is out. So a reminder that there is a little gasket. All this really does is prevent water from getting inside. We're gonna have to transfer this over here, so we're gonna take that off and put on our new one. But once we put that on and get the new gasket on, we're gonna slide the new one straight in. Okay guys, so inside the vehicle again, our new brake booster installed in here for 12 millimeters. The clevis pin with the cotter pin here. So sorry, it's really hot in here. So now this side's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on. A little plastic one just pops in and snaps into the side right here. And then we're pretty much done with this side, and then we got to go back inside on the engine bay, and we're gonna pop the master cylinder in with those 2 12 millimeter nuts. Sorry. Okay guys, so we just line up the master cylinder to those 2 studs on the brake booster. We're gonna tighten those 12s down, and then reinstall our brake lines to the brake ABS pump there. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those two little nuts that hold the ABS pump slash module to the body there, and basically put all this together. Okay guys, so new brake booster is in place. As you can tell, I had to take off the master cylinder again to put this plate back on. And also I do recommend leaving this bracket off before you put it on the vacuum hose over here. It makes it a little easier. I mean, you can still do it, but just a little easier visually. So everything's back in place, tighten back down. I have my battery tray in already, so now we're pretty much gonna start and see how that brake booster feels now and bleed out the brake fluid out. So pretty much that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. More videos to come, y'all.